Okay guys, hello. I buggered up my last painting, so I scraped off all the paints in a cup and I poured it back onto the canvas to have it as my base color. So I'm going to be using the Boom gels. These are actual just acrylics, but I've got the Boom gel stain, which I've tried yesterday and really like this. So I just want to see, while I've got a chance, while this is still wet, how it actually reacts to with the normal acrylic paint. So I'm just going to do some blobs in the middle, straight out of the bottle. Go with that one. Not a lot, because I just want to, so I've got that one there. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit of this white again, straight in there, and then I might do the red. Whoops. And then I might do this lovely, what colour is this? They're really cool names. Marley Ringneck Blue. And I've got a little bit of black in here as well. So I'm going to use my hairdryer to push the paint. Maybe a tiny little bit. Actually, no, I'm going to leave that black on top. And I'm going to shake this gold. And just get a little bit of gold in the middle. And maybe a little bit of gold around. It's supposed to go on top, but I like to try and see how I go with it. Okay, here comes the hairdryer. Okay, I might just spray it a little bit with water. Just on top. Okay, let's see how it goes now. I tell you what, this gel stain that loves heat. Whenever you put heat on it, there are billions. Oh, you got to come down and have a look. Okay, here we go. Look at that. There is trillion of, wow, look at that, of cells there. Oops, a bit too close. Loves the heat. Okay, let's keep going. G'day everybody. Back in the studio. It's Sunday and I haven't poured anything in days, so I'm really eager to do some today. This is just a piece that I did several days ago and I didn't like it. I just like that part there. I was using the Boom gel stains. And so what I did, I just black gessoed around this bit and the sides as well. So I was thinking of doing some more playing with the Boom gel stain. Now it's a completely different medium to what I'm used to, so I just thought I'll, play with it some more and then get back to my resin, or actually get back to trying to sell some of my art for Christmas. That would be really good, so I can pay for all this stuff. So I'm just putting in a little bit of this stain in my cups, and I was thinking of putting some floetrol in it. Now this is all experimental. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I thought I'd video it because sometimes I don't do it and it turns out really great, and then I forget how I did it. Wow, this floetrol is reacting with this stain already. Oh, how pretty is that? I just wish I could take a photo of just that and just keep it, but I'll keep going. So that's about 1:1 ratio. Now I was asked about this Boom gel stain, whether it's the same thing or similar thing to a unicorn spit medium, which is sold in America. I really don't know, but I've asked people in my group, in my Facebook group, and I was told that it's not the same. May look similar, but it's not the same thing. And I will read out really quickly what you can use this thing on. Okay, so it says here, can be applied to a variety of surfaces such as glass, wood, terracotta, fabric, painted surfaces, and plaster. Okay, so it's, and I know this thing really stains because I had a little drip on my arm and I forgot about it, and then I had a hell of a trouble getting that off. So it does stain. So it's not a paint, it's a gel stain, and it's sort of it's got a bit of elasticity to it, especially when it's not mixed with anything, because this pour was just straight on, no water, no additives, and it does create really lovely cells, and it dries up very smooth and like a satin finish. A little bit, there's a bit of gloss there, but it's more satin than gloss. So okay, so that's that. It's still pretty thick, but I think it's because it's a gel consistency, a really thin gel. Okay, so I'm gonna get some, actually I won't use this red, I'm gonna use some of this white straight in there, and then same thing, use my floetrol and double. Actually, I should probably add some more of that white. I'm just eyeballing this, guys, because there we go, it's about right. And I want to use some of this gold, which I will put in a little cup just to pour over afterwards. And I will not use floetrol in here, I will just use a little bit of water, because floetrol tends to dull down the metallic, and don't want that. So it takes a little while to mix with water. So this is probably more beneficial for Australian viewers or New Zealand viewers, because this product is, you know, it's quite expensive. So with shipping to America, I can imagine it would be huge. So okay, so I've got that. I don't know if you can see that consistency. See how it's sort of, that's very elastic. It's not thin, and that's why it's going down there. It's just like pretty elastic, if that's the right word to use for that. And I'm not going to use black, I don't think. So what I've got, I've got white, I've got those two beautiful blues and a green, and I love the names. These are really, really cool names. Marley ringneck blue, that's that one, and then I've got a parrotfish green. Really cool. Aussie names. Okay, so I will get a little bit of this red and just mix it in with a bit of white to make a nice pink. So in I go, and then stir that first, like so. Okay, so I think I've got a bit too much of the white in there. I'm going to add a little bit of that lovely blue and just hopefully have a really nice violet or a purple color. Here we go. I'm going to add some, where's my floetrol? Here it is. So I put floetrol in there. That's going to help it mix. Mixes much better with floetrol than water. Just trying to preserve it because floetrol, at least here in Australia, it's pretty cheap. You get 4 litres, which is about a gallon, for $50, and it lasts a fair bit. It's cheaper than buying pouring medium. Okay, so I'm not really happy with that. I'm going to add some more red in there. Sorry, I tend to do this, bit of this and bit of that. I always mix my colours and so that I can get what I want to get. Okay, so it's still not what I want. Alrighty. So it's actually a really nice coral, but I don't think that's going to match with my mixes here. So what I'll do is I'm going to get a little bit more red. Might as well, because I won't be using a lot of the red, so I might as well mix it in here. Just to make that a little bit darker. And I don't like it. Alright, more blue. In with the blue. Quite a bit. This is how I end up with a ton of paint. Ooh. Okay, that's like a purpley, and some more white now. Just a little bit. Just scraping the sides as I go. Okay, so I'm back now. I just mixed in a little bit more red because it just kept going on and on and on. So I've got a nice purpley brown colour now. So floetrol in there. Oh, I haven't stirred this one, which I'm going to do now. Some of them stir. Okay. Sorry, I tend to speak before I let things happen a little bit. I was just going to say how thin this one is, but now that I've stirred it a bit more, it's not as thin as I thought. No, it's about the same. Okay, so let's go. I've got a lot of that one. Because I've already got this colour here, I might just continue with this. Just go around it. I'm just going to build this up, just going to go around it and maybe even layer the paint together. Let's see. If I go over this design, I'm not terribly concerned about it. I'm going to go over that with a little bit of this white. So I'm just going to layer it. Go straight over. And out, and a little bit out here. It's still quite thick. So I might just go with this lovely blue. You can see the cells happening already. Quite simple, just going around it. And I'm more than likely going to play with it later. So here we go. Hopefully I don't wreck it now with this lovely brown that I've just mixed. It's hard to tell with these colors which ones are transparent, which ones are opaque, because it's a gel. It's they all look and appear like they are on a transparent side, which is why I have this black gesso underneath. I'm just going to go straight over these, and I think I've got quite a bit of paint there now. Be a bit careful with this tilting. Maybe go with some more of this. Actually, I won't. I'm gonna leave it. I've got some of this gold that I want to drizzle over. Oh, if it will drizzle, add some more water to it. It's quite thick. It's got a very interesting fragrance. This gel stain just smells nice. Oh, still not doing what I wanted to do. Come on. Ooh, a bit too much there. Okay. Always leave a little bit in your cup. I do that with resin as well. So now I'm going to get my palette knife and start moving this paint. Okay, so I've got my palette knife here. Now thinking about how to move it, okay? So let's just go for it. Oh, I have to stand up. Can't do these things sitting down. So it looks pretty thick. Something's going on. So I'm just going to go like a swipe. I may need to add some more paint after, but let's see what happens. Okay, so this is going all the way out here. Wow, look at that. All these beautiful cells. This is going to be a challenge doing with my left hand, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, I have to do it with my right hand. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. So I've got a bit of a boo-boo there. Just going to fix it with a little bit of that green. Pop it right in there. Oh, really lovely cells. So here we go with this one. I'm just going to go straight out here. Not too worried about a design at the moment. Just pulling some of this green, possibly. If it doesn't work out, we'll just add some more. I don't want to waste any of this stuff, because it does dry beautifully. That there's really cool. Okay. Might get my alcohol wipe just to clean, or any wipe. I just tend to have alcohol wipes because of the resin work. That's gorgeous. Okay. A few drips, it's fine. Here we go. Let's go over here. I'm just very lightly leaning across there. Just fixing that because I was a bit too rough there. I don't want to destroy that. I'm going to try and do it with this palette knife because I've got room underneath for my fingers and my gloves. This one I'm going to have to go this way. Because I've got things in my way. Clean that. Picking that one up. Bringing it down. Trying to fix that bit there. Going this way now. Just pulling it out. Just fix that bit there and that bit there. I can try going this way. Really nice there. Going to add some more here. Okay, now I need to turn this one around just because it's easy for me to work that way. This is looking really cool now. I think I'm just going to ditch the middle. I've got a lot of paint here. That was a small area. You can do this with this paint, well, rather gel, not a paint, I keep forgetting. Oh, beautiful. So I lift a little bit as I go. Even that, going back and forth like that really helps. I might just add a little bit of white here and pull that over just to give it that interesting look, because there's no interest there. So here we go, and a little bit here. Hopefully don't go over that really nice gold there. Go. So it's not too deliberate looking. I've got stuff here. That is really, really cool. Really cool. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some more of this. And just do this bit here. Actually, I could go more of this one, because I don't mind if that one goes over a little bit, because it's not my favorite color. So then I'm going to go with this blue a little bit in here, and some of this lovely green or turquoise. Looks a bit like a teal turquoise green. And some of that, actually, more white, because we're going to swipe this white over there. Add a little bit of white there. And some more of this gold to give it a nice bit of an accent. Maybe even up here a little bit. And then clean the palette knife and pull, actually, a little bit of that one here. Just making room as I go. It's too big now, this palette knife, so I'll have to go a bit by bit. Should just do that, because that's what I did with the other one. They look great. Nope, go this way. There's not a lot of drippage, which is cool. Just going to go around with this gold and just add a few drops where I've got exposed canvas. So that just fixes that straight away. I absolutely love that. And I love this bit here. It's really cool. I am not sure if I'm going to leave this here or do something with it. Maybe get a bit of do some brush work in there or something. Maybe I can get some paint here and bring it in. I don't know. Not too sure. I'll show you what I've got so far though. Okay, so here we go, close up. So this is the Boom Gel stain mixed with some floetrol. So there you go. I went all the way around. And this was done a few days ago just by applying Boom Gel on its own and moving it with a hairdryer. So the hairdryer, the heat, it just reacts to heat. It's incredible. So I'm going to try and, that is really pretty in the middle there, but I don't know if it works together. I'm not sure. Okay, let's continue.